quest. And then check it out. We're going to double negative ourselves. We're going to go to -1, but it's treated as 0. And now we're in their brain. We're in their head, dude. They're going to be like, why did they exert the ice cube on their own Zisu? Nani? What's going on? We're back at it with Moyens Meta Red Blue. This is one of the top Pixelborn players at the time of recording this video, and he's playing Red Blue. So we want to play Red Blue too. It's got Sisu. It's got Sisu. It's got Maleficent Dragon. It's got what you expect from a Red Blue deck. Not a lot of crazy characters. Pretty standard. It's got 4 brawls, which is going to get rid of stuff like Diablo, which is necessary in this meta. It's got Develop Your Brain, One Jump Ahead. It's got the common ramp cards. It's got ice blocks, and it maxes out on items. Not maxes out, but it's got quite a bit of items. It's got 14 items. Just one Be Prepared. Just one little sneaky snake, because you're going to be drawing a lot of cards. You're going to be looking to see what's going on, mostly with Hiram, and with Develop Your Brain, you can like dig and see stuff. So that's what's going on. Heavy on the uninkable count at 24, almost half of the deck. Not quite. Red Blue, it's split. Let's get into a game. Things we learned this video. Everybody sneezes, and sometimes I'm sneeze on camera. You've been warned. Number 2, Hiram's worst enemy is probably the 3-drop Sisu. I would love to see the fanfic of that. Number 3, Tomato is a crab and not a mecha. Here it is. Today we're the villain. Today we're the Red Blue, and we're going against Amber Amethyst, which is typically hyper aggro. So this deck doesn't really deal with that hyper aggro very well because it's got lots of high cost character cards. It doesn't have low cost character cards. It's got those high cost character cards. We're going to keep this hand like it's not perfect, but it's going to get the job done. It's going to let us develop our brain going first, and it's going to let us Inky develop your brain. Savage has been taken out, Develop Your Brain, and I agree with that idea. Do we do this now? Yeah, we do. And we'll get our Hiram, which is going to be perfect, and then we pass the turn. Getting our Hiram's perfect. It pairs well with our ice block. We're good to go. Nothing else to do there. Sadly, it looks like we're going to have to eat Grandma Tala next turn, or Maui. Maui it is, because Grandma Tala can sing How Far I'll Go, and we are going to one jump ahead. And we are going to pass. Our ice blocks are going to be delayed because we want to get a character on board to deal with whatever they put out. Because they're going to put out some heat. What in the world is that? I've never seen anybody play that. Ink the Maleficent Dragon. For 4, we're going to play the Grandma. She's a Develop Your Brain on the body. And we want to get our Be Prepared because it's the only Be Prepared in the whole deck. And we have it now. It's safe, and we pass the turn. That gives him an exerted ink, and that's not what we need. We need an inkable card next turn to be able to play the ice block, activate it, and then banish it with Hiram. That's goals if we get an inkable card. If we don't get an inkable card, we're going to be like, all like, what? Oh, and we'll definitely get an inkable card because we'll be drawn with How Far I'll Go. 24 uninkable cards. We'll see what's good. There's the Mim Fox to bounce it. And they pass turn. We don't get an equal card there, but we're going to try to get it with the How Far I'll Go. There's the Popsicle, and sadly we have to ink the Popsicle. That's what's for dinner tonight. There's the Popsicle into the inkwell. Here's an ice block. We're going to exert the ice block just for funsies. It doesn't carry over to the next turn, but it's going to be pretty funsies to do that. And we're going to banish it with our Hiram Flaversham. Probably should have done that. Probably should have gone a different way and like played How Far I'll Go so we can get to 7 and then get to Sisu earlier. But we didn't, and then we're going to pass the turn. You already know what it is. We ran pretty fast there. We got up there. We're happy. Gun, Blade, Sniper. What a name. What a name to name your child. Blue Fairy into the inkwell. They're at 4. They go ahead and take out Grandma. That's what I would do. Take her out for a little date. Take her out for a Sunday stroll. There's an Ursula. Hopefully they don't get any big ideas and shift her and not let's play our Be Prepared. We could take her out with the Sisu, which I think is what we're going to cease do. All right, let's go ahead and do this. And go ahead and do this and take her out. We already inked this turn. So we could either sing this and then hard play that. I think that's the deal. We'll sing it, get another one of them. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we'll just play it again. I think we'll definitely get a brawl to take out whatever they're planning on and then pass the turn. We're pretty stacked. Not going to lie. This game went in our favor more than not in our favor. If you're thinking about playing red-blue, I think you should do it. Brawl actually gets to get rid of this, and it's just nasty. But I think we're actually going to play Sisu to teach them a lesson they won't forget and be able to quest for 3. Right? There's Sisu. Teach them a lesson they won't forget. Dang, that's too good, dude. And then they concede. There's not much to do after that. We got some crazy cards on board. Let's go again. Paired against the blue steel, which is one of the best decks that are going on right now because it's got the Ariel that can quest for 5 pretty consistently. Die Cracky? I don't know if I like that. Ice Block. Ink. Sing. Sneeze. Shift. I sneeze like 12 times a day. There it is. Develop your brain into the inkwell. And they play a Fortisphere? They literally get to draw a card? There's Tamatoa. Do we ink Tamatoa? Are we that? Are we that kind of guy? Yeah, we are. I think we should figure out how many Tamatoas we play. Foursies? Heck yeah, he's ink. Get out of there, Tamatoa. Stop clogging up my hand. What do you guys think? Develop your brain? Try to get a one jump ahead? Sisu. We're going to develop. And pass turn. 2 Sisus is just a little bit much. That's a little bit far away. Where develop our brain is going to get us where we need to go. There's Scuttlebutt. Look at the top 4. If he finds an item card, he can put it into his hand. He finds a Maurice's Workshop. Oh, Maurice's Workshop. Pretty good this season. Tamatoa. More like Inkatoa. Right? We're going to play that. We should probably get Brawl here. It's an inkable card. But Ice Block. We should probably get Brawl here. It's an inkable card, but Ice Block. We're going to get Brawl here. It's the smart choice. It's what we got to do. And we'll play an Ice Block. We're going to exert it to give Scuttlebutt -1 and pass turn. They could have a Benja, so that was probably not the best deal. Who is that? Cleopatra? This is a Flounder, my cursor. Bop, bop, bop. Scuttle and Flounder. Oh, look at them. They're having so much fun together. They're from the same movie. They did one jump ahead. They sang it. And then they ink. They're ramping harder than we could ever dream of, dude. There's Maui, or as I like to call him, Inky. Sisu does the same thing as Brawl right now. So we'll Sisu, get rid of the Scuttlebutt. And then we're going to give ourselves -1, go to a 0/1 creature just to get in their head. We're playing mind games with our opponents. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get the edge on your opponent. And we just did. Oh, we got to press pass. That also gets in their head. It's pro strat. Not even going to lie. They can go to 5 ink this turn. 5 ink is usually Cogsworth for blue steel. Shift 6. We can get there. We can do it. Cogsworth. And they play a Hiram. Banish a Fortisphere. Steel Popsicle. Draw 2 big ones. They're doing their thing and we're doing our thing. It's still too early to know, but we're kind of feeling not too good about this. They're kind of scary. We get an Ice Block. We're going to ink our Brawl. No, why would we do that when we can banish that? Dude, we're totally using Brawl right now. Get out of here, Hiram Flabbersham. Welcome to the banishment pile. Ink it? What do you think? We don't want to get rid of Grandma. Grandma's too cool. We're going to ink develop and play a cube and quest. And then check it out. We're going to double negative ourselves. We're going to go to -1, but it's treated as 0. And now we're in their brain. We're in their head, dude. They're going to be like, why did they exert the ice cube on their own Zisu? What's going on? We know what's going on here. Do they have the Tinkerbell to take out our Sisu? Probably. Oh, they ink a Tinkerbell. They're showing us all the sauce, dude. Do they play the Tinkerbell? What's going on here? They play a Cogsworth. Weird choices. The Tinkerbell would have cleared the Sisu and made it so I couldn't shift. There is another Sisu. We are going to play Grandma right now. Try to find an inkable card. It's going to be 1 jump ahead. We'll grab it. And we'll sing it with Ya Girl. And then we are going to make Grandma negative and Sisu negative. Again, getting in their head. Giving that little edge to make them really wonder. Too bad we can't ice block this Cogsworth. It's too bad. But we should be able to ice block any other characters that they put out and then Sisu it. Shift Sisu it. Gosh, I hope so. And then she quests for 3. Then she's just a monster card after that. Big old monster. And then we can shift the Sisu on the Sisu. That might be the memes. They play another Maurice's Workshop. That's 2 of them. And it's an item card so they can pay and ink with this Maurice's Workshop to draw a card. Wow, 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 wow. They're thinking about their plays. They have 1 ink left to use. And we're thinking about our plays. We have a Zisu to use. They quest. Five, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. If we do that, we don't get to. Oh, shoot. We really wanted to attack there. Hard play, how far I'll go. Get ourselves a little popsicle action. We're going to play ourselves a little popsicle action. Draw a card. It's a fishbone, as I like to call it, ink at this part of the game. And then we're going to sing 1 jump with Sisu. That puts us to 8, and then we can just hard play her next turn. We're chilling off that. They play a popsicle. They got tons of items. They're setting themselves up for the late game. They're setting themselves up for the Ariel and Tamatoa Wombo combos. We got to check their discard, see how many item cards they have. They have 1 item card in their discard. So Tamatoa would kind of go crazy right now, dude. But they only have 4 ink. We could see a Hiram. They have 2 cards right there. What are they doing? What are they doing? What's Flounder doing? Where's he swimming off to? The settings button? What's he going to do up there? Turn off VSync? Why would he do that? There's the queen. Into the inkwell. One jump ahead is played. 1 jump ahead is played. VSync back on. Let's go VSync. They quest for 2. And we get a popsicle Sisu. Popsicle. Draw a card. It's a brawl. That doesn't help us. We ink it. Which we probably should have shaved. And then we'll just hard play the Sisu. So we can quest for 2. Oh, it got rid of it. It's characters with 3. When you play this character, banish all opposing characters with 2 strength or less. Does Cogsworth have 2 out the gate? Are we silly Billies, literally? Does Cogsworth have 2? Cogsworth has 2! What were we doing, dude? We really thought Cogsworth had 3. I don't know why. Probably because this has 3. We should learn to read the cards. That was what we learned this video. Reading cards is overpowered. Imagine reading cards and knowing what was going on. They have 10 ink to play with. That's plenty. Zeus R. Sisu. RIP in peace. We have the same amount of items, and that's chilling with us. There's the Ariel. And she has Ward. We gotta play this so they can't do their thing. And we'll save Zissou for the Wombo combo. We were scared of Whole New World, so we're just gonna shift it anyway, huh? We're just doing our thing. We're just shifting anyway, dude. And a little quest, a little make you weaker action. Get in their head a little bit and pass the turn. We have 5 items, they have 4. Their Ariel can only quest for 3, and if they quest, it's going to be punished by this Sisu running into it. What do you guys think? Is Belle better than Ariel? Do you think Ariel's just the gimmick of the time right now? I think Belle is pretty solid. She's more squishy. No, Belle has 4 willpower also. 10 ink to play with. Then they do the memory puzzle. There's the Tamatoa to return the Fortisphere to their hand. And then they can play the Fortisphere. When they do that, they can pay 2 ink to draw cards. And this Tamatoa is huge. This Tamatoa quest for that number. We would need 3 ice blocks to get rid of it with a Zissou, but I think we've used all the Zissous that we're going to use. They're going to do the quest for 3, and we get a fishbone. You already know that we're going to play the fishbone. Every time we get it, we're going to... We can't target her, so we're going to target Tamatoa to get in their head. And then we are going to take it out for a little date. And then we're going to quest. Should we heal? Question mark. It does 3. It does 5 on their turn. So no, we're not going to heal. We're just going to pass. They hit us with the whoops. They got the 5 items. We got the 6 items. Can they have more items than us? Not a chance. I hope they flatten them all us. You know, that card that banishes all items? That'd be crazy. Her Tamatoa's eyeing our Sisu. They have 10 ink to play with. They have all the options in the world. It's a fishbone quill. They matched our items tit for tat. They can quest for 7, go to 14 this turn. And if they play a dime, woof. They're going to ink with Fishbone Quill. We'll never know what that card is. Ink a Queen. Wow, wow, wow. They're at 9 ink. They're going crazy, dude. There it is, the lucky dime, and they just secured the game. They got the big dub. With 7 lore, they win. They get 21. That's so cool. What a wombo combo. There goes quest for 8, and then they dime for another 8, gaining 16 in 1 turn, 23 lore. Whoopa! We're done after that, man. We can't play another game of this deck. We'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.